Hey, this on here real quick. Discussing the Jags and Chief matchup and potential uh grouping is going to be a factor whether the team win or loses. And so I was looking through all the people, and you could say these people could be you could say Ingram, because Ingram is playing good. He gonna be an X factor, which he should be, and he should have a better game than he did the last game. The last game uh he only had 14 yards, so he's definitely gonna have a better game than that. But the X factor to me gotta be the O line. You know, that if they didn't if they didn't give up those 5 sacks that they gave up the last game, they would have played a perfect game. Jacksonville didn't really turn the ball over. The defense actually gave them some extra possessions. They were, I think, a +3, as far as the turnovers. But the Jags, they just some sacks was stopping possessions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I think they gonna have some more confidence this year. This go around, and then yeah, Doug Peterson, he been here before, so he knows how to coach in these type of situations. And he should know the Andy Reid offense. And even though Andy Reid is thorough after them buys, he got like one of the better records out of all the coaches, in the league. But he probably, I think Peterson might have some intel that he could help the defense out with, because but the defense, they played solid. If it wasn't for them giving up the yards that they gave to Mahomes, they got 3 turnovers off of him. And Kelsey had 81. I mean, he was spreading the ball around, so they're gonna have to get the pressure going on the D line, because the D line didn't get no sacks last game. If the D line could get some QB pressures, QB hits, and the O line need to have a better. They gotta have a better commitment to the run. Last time they only ran for uh they only ran for 75 yards on 16 carries, and that's 4.7 average. So that's pretty solid. Etienne had 45 yards and Trevor Lawrence had 26. So, last time Lawrence was, he had 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, 29 to 40. But this is when kind of Jags was still trying to they was playing people tough, but they just wasn't putting it together with the wins, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to see a different team. It's going to be a different matchup, because they got a different kind of confidence. They can feel now that they can come back on teams and whatnot. They got the personnel to do that. They got the personnel to expose certain things that KC might have been disguising for most of the year. They got a lot of teams they can view that could just show like, okay, yeah, they do this right here. We can go ahead, even we want to let Kurt go off or Zay Jones go off on Ingram. But they gotta feature ATN. So I think the offensive line is definitely, they gotta be pushing KC to where, they got the running lanes available. If they can commit more to the run this time, and with the passing that they had last time, a little bit of that. But if they just say, okay, fuck just getting 75, we could try to get 150. If they could do that, then the game will, you'll shorten the possessions that Patrick Mahomes get, and you possibly can, get up out of there with a win. But like I said, they damn near, if the line didn't give up the sacks, the offense kind of played a perfect game. And like I said, you want to get the turnovers off the Chiefs, but you got to do something with the turnovers. You can't like have like non-scoring, not scoring possessions and whatnot. So I think if if they do that, that'll definitely be the recipe to get a win over the weekend. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right. Thanks for listening.